Hello there. So in this video I want to show more places where we can sell AI generated artwork, and beside the look on those places I will share with you also text prompt that help us create images directly for those places, which is make much easier. Okay, so it's a new ways to sell. By the way, I have some literally handful people maybe ask for all the time, maybe one person a month who says, hey, you sell your stuff, but can you share financial information with us? Well, honestly, I only two entities with whom I'm going to share my financial information. It is my wife and IRS. If person does not trust me, it's okay. You don't need to do this. But generally, if I want to lie to you, what stopped me from creating in Photoshop these fake documents and showing to you? I think use your own logic. And if you need visual advice about how much money, here go. I use it Midjourney to create this image, swimming in money. There you go. You can use this if you need it. But on full seriously, if you have questions, if you need help to set up, address me directly. I will be happy to provide consulting for you in specific areas. Otherwise, use it your simple logic and see if it's work for you or does not work for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start now. First, we'll go with a cafe press. And cafe press reason is, you probably know about this, but it's one of the largest. And one thing, keep in mind, amount of the products they offer, because if you want to create cups, puzzle books, if you want to create a t-shirt, if you want to create napkins, they have all of this. So if you want to create a basic setup your account with this cafe press, because it is variety of the products and also how many people are accessing to this website. So it's one of the greatest things. And another ones I will highly recommend go with Printful. And reason is its integration, because Printful integrated very well with Etsy and the order to ship. So it's meaning you don't need worried about shipping or anything. You just set up, they get a cut, they will send out, and you don't need worried about this. So those two ones, this. Next one is kind of very interesting. And when I found, I was like, wow, that is a cool thing. So my son's showing me that. And it is Sell Fabrics Designs. Okay. I was saying like, this is big until I see how actually my son's selling of the fabrics. But he does this by hand. So it's hand drawing everything. But I look on some of the designs and this profit can be done with AI. You need to maybe clean up or do some strings, and we'll look in a second to how to do this. But that is interesting. Sell fabric designs. Next, we'll look lulu.com, where you can sell books and, most important, calendars. Right now it's time when people buy calendars, and it's so easy because the design already pre-done. You can render the images, which I'll show in a second, suggestions for this, and you can create it as well. All your comic books, your illustration books, other things. If you think your work is worth it, put it there. Best of, you don't need paid. You set up and it is print on demand, so you don't have any investment on publish or anything, and people will come and buy your illustrations, your book, your calendars if you want it. Next is a puzzles. So you can create puzzle and sell, and I actually have several clients who already ordered, and I created several puzzles that already published and put out. That is another, and this easy way to do creating puzzles. Another design, and this is very unique, shoes. Okay, you never even thought, what if I create on a shoes, put logos, and you can look right there. We'll go back to Midjourney. I'll show how to create my suggestion for shoes, but it's again all your imagination, and you can see how cool they will look. Okay, you can create also print on the shoes. So fabrics, shoes, it's all unique things. And another one's embroidery. Okay, I have it. This embroidery really a bit tricky, tell you true, because it's not just to create a render, but I have a new video coming up. I work, and the reason is work because it's not that simple. You actually have several steps, but you can create in the AI generated, you can create design, and after you can create to vector, simplify, do all these different steps, stitches, all this stuff, but it's all free. Actually, it's all free software, and you can create your embroidery design and sell. And it's a huge market of this actually to sell embroidery designs. And of course, as always, you can sell as a digital backgrounds, other things, which actually I'm doing not bad. You can see right here, I sell plenty of this and people love it, and I constantly releasing. Okay, so that is the things. Now let's go jump in details how we can go in with the text prompt to achieve different results. First, if you do create with the fabrics, like right here, you'll notice fabrics require tile. Well, you can do without. You can create a huge design and sell as a even full-size dresses, like right here. Again, I will put it links to the services who provide for this, but you can also have a full-size print design, but that is specific for the dresses and other things. However, if you want to print tiling kind of images, then you need to modify a little bit your string. So let's go closer now to text prompt and look what we have right here. And you'll notice we have a floral flat design. This is up to you, whatever you want it. You can create underwater, you can create. What is most important for us, it is simplification in some cases. I put illustrations. So illustrations does help sometimes flatten a little bit colors, does not give it too much shade as photorealistic word. And here's what is important. It's need to be in version 3. Version 4 in a Midjourney does not support tiles, so you needed version 3. If you try version 4, this is what's happened. It says, hey, it's not compatible with tiles right here, version 4. So be sure it's on version 3 you're running. And then you can create tiles, and you can see right here how they come together. Keep in mind that you want to also add high details or very small resolution details, because if it's tile, it sometimes does not look very good. But this is up to you. It's what's happening, because you can create all these different type designs, be as artists, see which one work, and try them on a clothes. Many stores that you create fabrics will allow you to preview as a tile image. As well, if you're going to your profile on a Midjourney website and you click on your image to preview, it's actually showing you as a tile image, which is very nice. You can see how this tile image will look when it's come together. So right here, example, this is render right hand side. If we click on this is more than one image, and you can see very easy how the tile will look, if it's work for you or not. Okay, so let's go next. Is I said about Lulu printing, where you can sell your books as well as a Kindle, Amazon Kindle. You can sell books as well. And one interesting books, what you can create it is coloring book. Okay, it's very simple. Actually create this coloring book styles inside the Midjourney. All what we need to do, it is subject who we want it, and also I want Disney style, one little bit cuteness in this case. But here's what is important. You want to create outline, color book, black and white. Again, I put outlines to emphasize, high details, illustrations on version 4. And as a result, we can see right here, look on this. This you can actually touch up, but even without this, we have some right there, a little bit more details. But in generic, it's actually create image. And this is, look on this. This is already ready for coloring book with minimum view, maybe increase contrast. So we'll have a darker lines if you need it. But generally, you can see AI already created for us unique coloring book. So you can put them together, this coloring book, and start selling. By the way, let me jump back a little bit to the puzzles. Here's another example of small puzzling, which is not puzzle, fabrics. And this is what we done with just fabric design, but we add what pattern, which is help to create all the teeny tiny elements as well. The reason is you need to be careful with a pattern, because they not necessarily will be identical. They look like identical, but they're not. But it may create some kind of interesting pattern on the fabrics if you needed small like flowers or other things. Kind of example right here, you see how big and large they are. And if we need to create smaller, you can always create little bit like pattern, then it will minimize them and you can create another fabric type. Okay, now let's speak about a little bit puzzles. The puzzles have two different ways you can print. One, it's where you have jigsaw puzzles to put together. Another one, it's where you tell you need find so many objects. And I done before with like where's a Waldo type, but this is example. So you can see we have a puzzle, but notice how many butterflies. So you can actually count them, and you can create a book where you can say find 20 butterflies or find things. And to do this is actually easy. I just put it where the butterfly puzzle, very small details. This actually help illustration, butterfly flowers, and usually I put a lot of butterflies. And nice with the text string if you put it like crowd or something, or pile or something that define a lot of subject, AI will actually put it a lot of them inside. So in this case, I think it's worked very well, and you can see like tons of butterflies we created. It's a beautiful visual, also stylization. I think that is what people will go, but it's same thing. So you can create a puzzle type. So right now we'll look on creating a different books type that you can sell like on a lulu.com, or you can sell on Amazon Kindle, or also many other ones will create, how say, a Cafe Press will do this, Printful will also to do this. So it's not just one, but because Lulu will work kind of nice. Okay, shoes. I mentioned before shoes, and notice what with the shoes is happening. You need create like small. You can actually make all coloring otherwise, but one of the easiest way what I found it is create kind of like logo, almost put it inside. So let's look how we can create logo. Right here, example, I want to create this round logo. The reason why I want to create round logo, because we need isolate from background. And if you're using vector tool, you can very easy just go around and isolate it. So it is minimum work you need to do, or you can select white color and it's with remove it this way. And also the bright, nice round stickers that you can do pins if you want it. From this, you can print out them, and you have a pin machine and you can create pins if you need it this way. But also if we look on this, on a shoes creation, then you'll find you can easily put shoes like on the side, and they will look very nice, very unique this way. So what we've done with this is important, round emblem. Almost any time when you put round emblem, it will create round. If you want triangle, you can put it like maybe triangle emblem, which will do, or a square, it will define to the size, what I found out. And next you can specify what you needed. Right here, I think colorful crazy robots will work very well, because it's kind of creature, but color it's what attract all this neon color, so it's work very well for me. And if we go down, you can see right here, this is why we're creating them, and I think they will look very great for you. Look on the pins, or even put it like maybe on the shoes, t-shirts, or other things as an emblem. So this is another thing. Well, and of course you can create a different time emblem if you want, running man or whatever you want. My problem with some creating those, you'll notice they will add some words that you need to remove after. But if you general make like round emblem something, that will work very good. Okay, next, what I mentioned before, it is okay, let's go back to where's our right here, the calendars. So what we can do with calendars, one, if you notice, it is about 3:2 resolution. So in this case it's nice because in Midjourney we can support it. What I found very good and people like it, it is creating the images like retros and bright colors maybe, and you can go them with stylization. Here is an example how simple, you don't need it to do even much. 1950s sci-fi illustrations, okay, and you can see they have the perfect. So you can even create more like spaceship, landscape, futuristic city, very simplicity. The one reason what I recommend to do this way, because you don't have it people with the spaghetti fingers that what Midjourney will done. So this is nice, beautiful escape, very beautiful to see, colorful, and as the pleasant to look, and with minimum work you need to do here. So, and this is just example of this rendering. Okay, let's go scroll down, and right here you can see very nice, simple, easy to upscale, easy to create it if you need it with inside the print. So this is what I'm going after, this illustrations. If you try to do photo in your upscale, you may have a problem. By the way, easy upscale, if you use it, Gigapixel Topaz, I will put link down below. I love this, work very great, very sharp, very beautiful upscale. Okay, and here's a bonus for you. Let me put it another ways how to make money. And here is what I done as an experiment. Okay, I got on a Facebook and I post that says, hey, send me photos, and I will create for you image. You know how in a Midjourney, and I put it link right there. I put it about the how you can do this. And I said, send me your photos and I'll create AI portraits of you. So a lot of people send. And you know, some people say why they don't do by themselves. Well, answer is simple. You don't cook your own hamburger when you want it. You go in McDonald's. And many people just don't want to do. Many people will try and they will create. And I have a lot of friends who join this. But general, you don't want to do this. Anyway, and you can see right here, I have 578 comments. People replied a lot of. So what I end up to do to create even portraits, and after this I says, hey, how about I'll charge $15 per 5 portraits. And if you work with Midjourney, you know how easy it is. You download photos, you generate, I don't even retouch, send them out. Okay, I have a lot of, about 10% of the 500 of people who posted were receiving their percentage. It's not a great income, but it's a very interesting way for you to start even pay for your service for Midjourney. And for me, it was more experimental. For me, it was, can I do this? Okay. Next, I probably can establish financial model based on this, on how many people come, how many you produce time and all this stuff. But for me, it was interest. Does it market is there? And yes, it is actually. This is real people who reply to this. It's people who want that images, and it's people actually who receiving and willing to pay afterwards to receive the work. And in the end, I was saying, can you make money with this? Yes, you can, but you don't need to be a lazy person. You know, if you wanted, somebody will give you magic wand that you can just put it and make money. Won't happen, because those people will already use it. If I have it something super magical that I can make money on this, I already making, okay? And realistically, I share with you these opportunities that you need actually to do your work. You need to do your stuff to launch, but it is interesting idea, and I'm very passionate about to sharing with you. Hopefully you find these videos interesting. Just add additional tools behind your belt. Let me know what do you think, if you have a different ideas, if you have different places, if you have a different text strings, and let me know if this is actually helpful to you. I'll appreciate all your feedback and have a great day.